Hi friends, this is Neeraj Bharadwaj, a consultant, coach and a corporate trainer. Welcome to the session on Train the Trainer. We call it TTT also. Look friends, a trainer is a person who is most respected because Guru Sakshat Param Brahma. So friends, here in this video, I am going to talk about what are those important elements of a good trainer. So the program outline looks like this, that we will talk about how to apply the adult learning concepts in a training program. The purpose of training, let's understand the objectives, the goal of a training and the skills required to be a trainer, the personal qualities of a trainer, the communication styles and body language of a trainer. So let's talk about in this part 1 the purpose of the training, that why we train people. The purpose of training is to produce change in skill, knowledge and attitude of people so that they can be better performance. So in the skills we talk about how to do certain things, what are various steps, the process part of it. Also we talk about the knowledge, that what are essential knowledge required to do certain job, some technical updates or some vital information, and the attitude, people's own behavior, their values, their ethics. The skills required to be a trainer. So some skills which are essential for a trainer should be a subject matter expert. So he should have thorough and updated knowledge about the subject matter or the context. He should be able to produce a good design, so some instructional design, and also apply the learning principles. He should be good at material or content production, So some IT knowledge or some computer knowledge like graphics, layout, media creation and computer experience is essential. Also a trainer should essentially has excellent presentation skill. So it's okay to download presentation from Google or somewhere else, but what is essential is that you do value addition. You add some value to it. You add 2 or 3 slides and delete some of them. This is the only way that you can customize the content and you will be the owner of the content. So also you should work out on your voice, a good pronunciation, and a trainer should also have a good vocabulary, a great personality and also a technical experience. So some personal qualities in a trainer looks like this, he should have self-confidence. A trainer should be, having confidence. For me it is easy to write confidence, but a confidence comes from a lot of preparation, practice, rehearsals that makes you confident. Also, a trainer should be aware about the environment that where you are going to conduct the training. A trainer should have ability to build a bridge between old to new. Earlier things were happening this way, now you need to learn this thing so that the forthcoming challenges can be dealt effectively and the performance is increased. A trainer should have desire to learn. So he is the somebody who is self-motivated and want to learn new things. He does a lot of research and always updated. So that's one thing which keeps you ahead of others. A trainer should have great ability to listen. We'll talk more about listening. Very essential skill for a trainer. And a trainer should obviously have a sense of humor, because whether the training is for half an hour, 2 hours or 2 days, you got to keep participants engaging, So somewhere you use some activities, somewhere you use powerful content, somewhere you also use the humor. A trainer should have great communication skill and also a bit of drama, theoretical skills, Normally you don't talk like that, but when you are in front of people on a stage, you need to have some theoretical skills. A trainer should have good amount of patience and a trainer is somebody who is cool from the head but warm with the heart. Now let's talk about something about the body language part of it. So few things you should avoid. You should avoid hands in the pocket or hands folded like this or folded at the back can be avoided. So rattling coins in the pocket or something which you have in the pocket, that makes irritating noise and is quite distracting. You can avoid that. Also, you can avoid repeating some words or some expressions like such as So these kind of few fillers should be avoided. Playing with a pen, paper clips, marker pens in your hand, papers in your hand, notebooks in your hand should be avoided. A trainer should be free with the hands. Your hands speak more than anything. Scratching your head, hair can be avoided. Rubbing your hands, finger pointing towards somebody, like pointing towards the participant, can you, so that should be avoided, it doesn't look good. And twisting rings or jewelry, so anything you have, so should be avoided. Also some good tips for the body language: be well groomed, so dress up well for the occasion, have eye contact with the participants. So you will say that it is so difficult to have eye contact with all. There's something called as lighthouse mode. So you look at them, something like this, so the participants feel that we are covered. You should be smiling. Smile makes you look beautiful if you're a female. Smile makes you look handsome if you're a male. So use a smile. Appropriate facial expressions, body gestures, and some platform skills like where you'll move onto the stage, how much you'll move, where you'll go close to the participants, when you'll come back. So all these are the part of platform skills. Take care of the body language. So this is enough for the part 1 of the Train the Trainer TTT. I'll also upload another video on Train the Trainer part 2, so wait for it. I hope you enjoyed learning. Thank you very much. All the best.